Hello, I'm Soap, and today I'm going to be reacting to Mermaid Season of Honor Chapter 2 trailer. By the time this video is posted, the update comes out tomorrow, so I'm gonna kind of like analyze this as well. So let's get on with the reaction. Oh my gosh, we finally get to see the whales. I love whales, they're my favourite animal. I'm glad we can finally see like the design of the whale because they used to be like beyond the borders of the map. And I always like getting more animals because I feel like the animals in Mermaid kind of add an element to it. Okay, so the first thing that comes to mind when I see this was that it looks like the Harmony Gates, which is summon using your soul song, is one of the animal quests. But then it also says we can craft stuff. I wasn't actually expecting a chapter 2 of Season of Honor, even though it was promised, but like they're adding a lot to the game. Okay, there's a lot to talk about in this shot. So we see new hairs, instruments, and including the harp, which we could previously get in like the hidden cave thing. So I'm excited for the instrument because music gives us power. That's just part of the Mermaid lore. There's new tails, which kind of reminded me of the parrotfish tails, but obviously they are different, and since they haven't been announced like the other tails, the Moonlit Air and the other one, they're probably one of the more common sets. Okay, so this statue is interesting because it resembles a harp, and there's a lot of like repeating themes of like instruments, music, and harps come up a lot, which is kind of weird because it's not actually associated with like the muses, which a lot of the Mermaid lore takes inspiration from Greek mythology, and the harps don't really appear when related to like the ocean and music, so I guess this is kind of just like a unique thing. Also, it kind of looks like a shrine or something, so it'll probably have a purpose other than just being a statue. We already knew about these new bundles since there were already like teasers for them, which I've reacted to, so you should check them out. The first one is the Celestial Fantasy Tales, and the second one are the Moonlit Air Tales, and they look stunning, but we already knew that. Okay, so we got a new NPC and a new minigame. This minigame kind of looks like curling with sea urchins, but I'm probably wrong. Also, this is the most non-binary looking NPC I've seen in my life, and I mean that in a nice way since, you know, there's new accessories because we don't have that clam and the pearls on the chest kind of thing, and maybe new faces because Dasha has a new face that we don't have. Okay, so now we can talk to Echo. Before he kind of just like sat in the clamshell and did nothing, so I'm looking forward to whatever that is. Okay, it seems like when we talk to Echo we can see like some sort of vision, which I assume might work like a shrine or something, and you gain something from it, and it also might provide us lore. Okay, we already know who this threat is. It's the Disharmony Knight, since it said this in the update log for literally ages that we were going to be able to fight the Disharmony Knight soon, so yeah. Also, this location may seem familiar because if you've like ever looked around and found these spears before, this is where I was like, yeah, this is where the war was. Yeah, that's interesting. This structure in the middle kind of reminds me of the Disharmony core, which is what you click on to start a quest that Rose has given you. So that's interesting, and it makes sense since the Disharmony Knight is coming from the Disharmony, and it's also been described as the visions of the past, so there's an interesting motif of visions. Also, I find the tridents quite interesting considering that we've been given a sword. I always thought that the sword was to fight the Disharmony Knight, but I guess we get tridents as well. And the swords are kind of associated with the seahorse warriors, and the spears have always been the lionfish warriors, which is the Disharmony Knight, so I guess tridents are associated with the celestial mermaids, which I assume are kind of like the gods since it came down from the sky. Okay, I think it's really cool that they made the attacks look like bar lines, as in like from a sheet of music, like the lines which the notes sit on. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called, which really does reinforce the fact that music is our power. Also, it's just cool to see attacks. I really do like fighting in like dress-up games, since in MonsterVerse there's going to be fighting as well. It's also nice to see the Disharmony Knights attack. It's kind of giving like classic boss fight kind of stuff. Plus the kind of pink diamond shape, like star shape, that's familiar for some reason. I don't know why. I think it kind of reminds me of when you help the animals. I feel like the colour pink definitely represents disharmony, the colour red more like, but it's a diluted red. And the colour blue definitely represents harmony, because the harmony like gates are blue and the disharmony shards are blue once you like complete them. Also, those were definitely bar lines, and I really like their attention to detail with all the music, symbolism and stuff. I thought I was just kind of reaching at straws. Okay, so the chapter 2 comes out tomorrow, but I will definitely try to live stream me doing this, since there's a lot of other updates happening at the moment. It's a very busy time. I won't be able to post a video on this update like as soon as possible, but I'll try to. So anyways, please check out the full trailer. I cut this trailer down a lot because I don't want to really use the whole thing. So if you want to see the whole thing, it's linked at the end. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.